Hello everyone, I greet you in the name of God Almighty. My name is Apostle Silas, and today we have a very interesting video to react to. It's actually a video of Sister Dr. Mattson and how she accepts Islam. I believe that this is going to be a very interesting video as she share her Revert story. So if today happens to be the first time of you checking out my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Facebook and Instagram. And if you have any video you want me to react to, don't forget to drop it at the comment section and I'm going to check it out. So guys, before we get on to the video, I'm a theologian and I make this video not to discredit anyone's thought or opinion or even religion, but this is basically for educational purposes, and I believe that at the end of this video we all are going to learn from it. So guys, without any further ado, let's get down to this video and check this out.
Tell us about how you embraced Islam and how has it become, and actually how difficult has it been being a Muslim woman here in the West?
Well, I didn't know any Muslims growing up. I grew up in Canada, and the first Muslims I met were from Senegal and Mauritania when I was studying in France. Wonderful people. They're from very solid communities, caring, compassionate communities. And I saw in them this spirit of generosity, patience, compassion that really appealed to me, just as from a friendship point of view. But because they were such kind people, I wanted to know more about their life, about the country they lived in, their cultural context. And because of that, I realizing that they were Muslim, and they were very low-key about it. I mean, they weren't trying to push their religion on me by any means. I read about their religion. I didn't know anything about Islam. And so for the first time, I opened up a Quran. And it was really the Quran that brought me to Islam, because at that point in my life, I didn't have any faith in God. And by the time I had spent some time reading the Quran, I found that I had regained my faith in God. So it was really out of gratitude to the Quran that I felt that I should continue to learn, what is this tradition that brought me this sacred book that allowed me to regain something so valuable in my life.
And how difficult has it been here in the West to actually accept Muslim?
Well, I think that, the first hurdle for certainly for my friends and family was just understanding the implications of Islam. I became a Muslim in the mid-'80s, and at that time, Islam wasn't in the news like it is now, for better or worse. So there was a lot of fear about what that would mean with respect to my life. And of course, many of my friends and family felt that at least putting myself in a position where I was affiliated with a group about which there was little known, and certainly now it would be little known or a lot known that's untrue, would make my life more difficult. I can only say that my life has been filled with blessings. Being a Muslim means that not only that I have this long tradition of teaching of spirituality and ethics that I can draw upon and learn, and my life has been in scholarship, but also a community of people who are supportive. And of course, there are some people who will treat anyone who's different in a negative way. People who have prejudices, people who have fears. But my experience has mostly been positive. I think most people simply want to know that you will treat them with respect, and they'll treat you with respect. If you are a kind person and try to be helpful to anyone, try to contribute positively to your society, then others will value that. And no matter who we are, we're going to face obstacles. We're going to face some people who are ignorant. Whether from whatever reason they might treat you that way, but if you have a community and if you have values and principles that can support you and you can draw upon to at least hold on to your own sense of dignity and value, then you'll be able to get through that. And I'm so grateful that I have all of that wealth that is within Islam, to allow me to continue to go forward.
Guys, that's a very beautiful video listening to Dr. Madson, of course, a Canadian, sharing her Revert story, and then on how she embraced Islam and where she is. Of course, if you listen to her carefully, of course, she was able to state all those things, sharing her challenges and then the reaction of her families, of course, when they heard about her decisions. It's actually, you understand, a very interesting one. Watching, you understand, and educated people, you understand, actually making these decisions. This just shows that, you understand, like the speed, or should I say the pace in which, you understand, Islam, you understand, is growing is very, very fast. Like, I don't know how they are doing it, but then it's just working. Whatever they are doing is working, and people are really, really converting to Islam. But then I could say that if you listen to her, she was talking about how she did not grow up, you understand, with Muslim, but then until at some point when she was able to lay her hands on the Quran, then at the point of it when she began to study it, at the end of the day she ended up, you understand, embracing Islam. And then one good thing, you understand, about Muslim that we could say about them is that the way they conduct themselves, and then the love that is in between them, and then how they share this love irrespective of where you come from, the color of your skin. They do not care. They are not just racist. Those kind of things tends to kind of attract innocent people to Islam, because it's only Islam that they can be able to have this kind of thing. And that's why you can even see even people that are even people from prison, people from different sphere are just accepting the Islam. And that's why I'm saying that the rate in which, innocent, all this thing is happening, well, I'm just very surprised how all these things, innocent, are happening. I don't know how they are doing it, but then it's just, some of you should kind of give me a hint now if I should replicate, understand, same thing, understand, in Christianity. Some of you can also help me out too. Of course, I be we are here to learn from one another. Seriously, I'm just envious of Muslim, like the way they do their things. Like, it's very, very good. Okay, it's very, very good. And one thing that I think that the media are not helping us, you know why? Because the media will just come and say some certain things, about Islam that are not true. So at the end of the day, when people kind of go and then they find out and they realize that whatever they say about the Islam is not true, and then at that point in time, you see those people, understand, will just decide to just convert to the religion. That's why I'm saying I think that the media are not doing us good. Okay, because I prefer that the media should just say the truth. Okay, whatever it is, you understand, about the religion, just say it as it is. Don't try to sugarcoat or add some certain things, innocent, that are not true. Because at the end of the day, when you do so and the people end up finding out that, oh, whatever you say about them is not true, then people tend to convert. And that's why, like, when you look at Muslim from the distance, you think they are bad people. Why? Because this is what, in a sense, you are grown to know. But then when you come closer to them, then you got to realize that whatever you think about them is absolutely not true. Okay, and then that's just one beautiful thing, you understand, about them. They are just kind of good people. And I think that she converting to the Islam, because I could see she being, in a sense, the president of something for the North America, right? So it shows that she have actually raised to leadership positions, which is actually, in a sense, a good thing to actually see a Muslim woman, in a sense, actually, in a sense, having this. It's very interesting, and I hope that some of you actually enjoyed this very video. So this is the end of my video. If you like my reaction, you should like, share, and subscribe. If you have any video you want me to react to, don't forget to drop it at the comment section and I'm going to check it out. So guys, you remain blessed and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.